It's an empowering Thursday evening once again mga ka-Jazz. I'm Jazel Velarde and welcome sa Jazz Girls, ang magazine show na para sa mga babaeng patuloy na lumalaban, nangangarap at mas pinipiling maging totoo sa sarili. Dito sa Jazz Girls, we talk about real life stories, beauty inside and out, confidence, love, career, at mga hamon na hinaharap natin bilang babae. Of course, walang pretensions, walang judgments, just honest conversations na nagbibigay lakas at inspirasyon. Because empowerment starts when women support women, at dito sa Just Girls, sama-sama tayong lumalakas. So relax, enjoy, at makikwentuhan na. This is your safe space. This is Jazz Girls. So mga ka-Jazz, real talk muna tayo. Kasi cheating isang malaking salita. Pero napakaraming sugat ang kayang iwan. Para sa iba, simpleng pagkakamali lang. Pero para sa iba, ito ang dahilan ng trauma, pagkawala ng tiwala, at pagkawasak ng sarili. Tonight on Jazz Girls, pag-usapan natin ang cheating mula sa perspective ng mga babae. Bakit ito nangyayari? Bakit ba madalas tayong napipilitang umintindi at kailan dapat piliin ng sarili kaysa manatili sa isang relationship na sobrang sakit? Hindi tayo nandito, of course, para manghusga, di ba? Nandito tayo para umunawa, magising, at magpalakas ng loob. Because every woman deserves honesty, respect, and peace of mind. And to help us understand cheating on a deeper level, kasama natin tonight ang dalawang babae na hindi takot magsabi ng totoo at magbigay ng diretsong payo. Una, she's a life and relationship coach who empowers women to know their worth and set boundaries. Please welcome Coach V.
Hi, Jazz! Magandang gabi, everybody. Thank you for having Coach V.
And welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Coach V is a well-known dating coach, di ba?
My love, thank you for that.
At makakasama rin natin ng isang strong, modern woman who brings real-life insight and honest perspective, youngest aesthetic queen in the Philippines, 7th Outstanding Women on the Philippines 2023 awardee, Maxine Misa.
Hello Jazel, and hello sa lahat ng nanonood. Hi!
Welcome to the show. You
Thank
guys
you
are
so
so
much.
beautiful as always. So every time I see you guys in social media. Anyway,
Thank you very
simulan natin to, di ba? What really counts as cheating? Kasi today, is it only physical or emotional? Ano ba yung masasabi natin na talagang nag-cheat na talaga yung isang person?
This is such a controversial topic kasi marami talaga right now. Kahit maganda ka pa, kahit sexy ka pa, hindi ka exempted sa cheating.
Exactly.
So Jazz, as a matchmaker and dating coach, cheating is already anything that you keep as a secret from your partner. So it could be physical, but it could even start with emotional or kahit yung mga little messages na hinahide mo sa messenger mo or even in your phone. So that can already be called emotional form of cheating.
So you mean, Coach, kahit example, may tinago ka lang, what do you call it? Tinaob yung cellphone. Na parang feeling mo ma-hurt yung partner mo, it's already considered cheating.
Yeah, and the fact that they're not being transparent, right?
Yeah,
So what's the
very good,
reason for not being transparent? So I guess that's already cheating also.
Why do you guys think that some people cheat even when they say they are happy in the relationship? Is it possible to be in love at the same time you're cheating?
Absolutely. In my experience, like 12 years running a dating company, we help both singles and people in a relationship. And usually, yung couples, pupunta na lang yan sa amin kapag cheating has already happened. And they would say, happy naman kami. But not a lot of people know that even if you are in a very happy relationship, somebody could cheat because some people are built for cheating. Ito yung mga tao na mahilig sa novelty, mahilig sa dopamine, sa adrenaline. So if they're very high in openness, and the relationship becomes boring even if wala namang nangyayaring issue, they tend to look for something more exciting.
Parang ego nung guy.
Yeah,
And validation.
yeah, I mean, in my clinic, right, like every day there's a lot of women.
Chika, for sure.
Yeah, and then dun pa lang daw nila gusto ayusin sarili nila and stuff because of cheating.
Yeah.
And you know, you would see that even though the woman is really pretty,
Yes.
intelligent, everything, it's not even about them anymore. It's really about the partner.
Very good point.
So, hindi lang kasi, like what you mentioned kanina, Coach, no? Hindi lang beautiful lang na-cheat, no? Pati yung mga extremely beautiful na talaga wala nang pintas.
Wala na, as in, I mean, for sure, she knows this because she deal with
Yeah.
these beautiful women almost on a daily basis. But as for me, like some of even the people that we're helping are beauty queen or people na makikita mo na, ang sexy mo naman, ang ganda mo naman, pero bakit pa siya naghanap ng iba?
Oo.
So it's not really about a woman's beauty. It's not even about a woman's attitude. Sometimes kahit ang bait-bait mo na, lalo ka pang naloloko. Kasi sobrang bait mo.
You think, Maxine, cheating is a choice? Like, or does it often start with small boundaries, yung being crossed, you know?
Yeah, of course, it's always a choice because like ako nga yung mga clients ko, they always have the same stories and that's why I always tell them like, well, even me, right? I just really want to focus on myself and my career rather than, you know, spending time with such men because I guess it's going to be the same because it's a choice. It can't be like even us, you know, we're always out. If it's our choice to do it, we will do it. It doesn't depend on like where we are or ano yung scenario, right?
That is so true. That's why I really like frown when a man says, "Oh, alam mo naman, lalaki kasi kami." I mean, so cheating, the science behind it is it's not about your partner, it's about a person's self-control. So kapag sobrang mababa yung self-discipline nila,
Yes.
I mean, they could just, you know, like sleep with somebody and not think about the repercussion na pwedeng mawala yung misis ko, pwedeng mawala yung anak ko. Because even just like what she was saying, even us girls, we face temptations if not on a daily basis. But if you
Yes.
don't have any self-control, it's so easy to just give in to the instant pleasure right now and not think about na, what's gonna happen in my relationship knowing that I kissed or slept with somebody who is not my partner.
Right. Kasi everything is a choice, eh, no? Pag-text mo, di ba? Pagbukas mo ng pinto, everything is a choice, no? But do you guys think cheating is more about lack of love or more about lack of self-control and self-awareness?
I would say just like what she said earlier, right? It's more, for me, the way I see it, it's lack of control. Like, I mean, for you to have a relationship, meaning hindi na tayo bata, you should know your boundaries,
Exactly.
you know, as a person. So I don't think it's lack of love because everything can be comprehended. Not only pag-usapan, but kailangan pagkaintindihan. And we know naman that love is not like you feel it every day, right?
Absolutely. You're
So I
so
guess
right.
that's not an excuse.
Yes.
So I would say yes, more of less self-awareness and lack of control.
That's true. And for example, for people in a relationship, she's absolutely right when she said that you don't feel in love every day. Because if you based your relationship on your feelings, women, our hormones fluctuate every day.
Yeah.
There are days na gwapong-gwapo tayo sa partner natin. There are days na parang ayaw kitang katabi, huwag kang huminga.
Doon ka muna.
Doon layo ka muna sa akin, kuya. That's why feelings is not a good basis for love. What is a
Okay.
good basis for love is commitment. To the point na mataba man siya or payat siya, mabango man siya or hindi. Nag-yes ako dyan eh. I have committed spending my lifetime to that partner. So it is hard, but that is the ideal form of what we call commitment and love nowadays.
So for every woman watching tonight, what do you think are the red flags that the partner might be capable of cheating?
With me, I see it sa una pa lang, right? It's their self-discipline. So not necessarily kailangan makitaan mo agad ng cheating, but you see what they do on a daily basis. Like, what's their routine? What's their life goals? Ano yung gusto nila marating 10 years from now, 5 years from now? You could base it there. Because if masyadong shallow, then possible he could do cheating.
Pero there are men, di ba, who cheats after 10 years of their marriage. Di ba may ganun?
Right. So that's where novelty comes in. Novelty is something na bago. So kahit in love na in love, you know, science says that it takes 18 months for the love chemical to go out of our body. Ibig sabihin, yung 18 months na yun, yan usually tinatawag na honeymoon period.
Yes.
So kahit pa in love ka sa partner mo, meron at merong time na dadating na you would feel na, ay, they're not as perfect as I thought they are. And so that's why dyan pumupunta yung 7-year itch,
Yeah.
yung tinatawag na 7-year itch. Dyan yung tinatawag nating after 3 years, dyan pumapasok yung struggles in a relationship because tapos na yung honeymoon period.
Yes.
So that's where the real works. The real work
The
is
topic
needed.
gets interesting and interesting as we go along, no? But to pause you right there, no? Mga ka-Jazz, malinaw na hindi lang simpleng pagkakamali ang cheating. May pinanggagalingan, may dahilan, at may mga senyales na hindi dapat binabaliwala. Pero pagkatapos ng tanong na bakit, di ba, may mga mabigat na tanong pa. Anong mga nagiging epekto nito sa isang babae? So after the break, pag-usapan natin ang mas malalim na bahagi, ang sakit, ang self-doubt, ang tahimik na laban ng mga babaeng nasaktan pero patuloy na lumalaban. Stay with us mga ka-Jazz. This is Conversation Continues on Just Girls.
We multiply the good for Filipinos nationwide. We drive learning. We promote wellness. We help rebuild lives. We turn hope into possibilities. We care for our players. We advance digital skills and employment. We bridge accessible healthcare to the underserved. We respond in times of disaster. We grant wishes that bring hope and opportunities. We champion responsible entertainment.
With this project by Bingo Plus Foundation, it really could help a lot of students and ignite their hope to innovate, to love science, to pursue research in academic, but also in their professional life.
Wala na yung mga dumi galing sa tubig, malinaw. Safe na po yung tubig namin. Thank you!
Kayo po ang ilaw ng aming buhay at tahanan po. Sa loob po ng 20 years, nagkailaw din po kami.
Maraming salamat kasi natupad yung kahilingan ko po na magkaroon ng sariling tindahan. As in, sobrang saya po namin mag-ina.
I think what DigiPlus and Bingo Plus is doing is really remarkable, and I really affirm you guys for that kasi like this one is a very big step.
Together, let's help Filipinos thrive and win in life.
Kapag cheating na ang usapan, hindi lang to tungkol sa pagtataksil, hindi lang din to tungkol sa lalaking nagtataksil, minsan babae rin ang nagtataksil dito. At syempre, dahil dyan, gusto rin nating pag-usapan lahat about cheating, about... Anyway, enough of this, no? Coach, ano ba yung cheating? Kailan ba nagsa-start, Maxine? From the moment na nagtago? Paano ba natin malalaman? Ano ba yung kino-consider natin as cheating? Diba? Kasi yung iba, sinasabi nila, nag-cheat. Hindi, nag-like lang ng sexy na Instagram na model, diba? Yung iba naman, natingin lang sa elevator, may dumaan. Kasi sobrang ganda, kahit ako mapapatingin doon, diba? May ibang babae na super selosa, diba? Same goes with men. Meron ding lalaki na sobrang seloso, na yung babae, mapatingin lang sa gwapo. Nagsiselos din, di ba?
Absolutely. As a matchmaker and dating coach, we've been helping singles for 12 years no, since
Yeah.
we started this mission of us na tulungan yung mga babae at mga lalaki to be smarter sa pagpili ng partner. We've noticed that cheating doesn't start with the hands, it starts with the brain. So the moment that you start liking posts, the question is, why are you liking a woman's post in a bikini? Is it because you want her to notice you, or is it because I'm liking all the posts that I'm seeing?
Di ba? Ang daming guilty dyan eh. di
Yes,
ba?
kasi ang dami palagi minsan pinapost, right? And then, sabi nga nila, na pagpaulit-ulit na same girl yung nilalike mo, right? Of course, you would want the attention.
Yes. Kumbaga, what's the intention? Why are you interacting with her post? Is it just, nagandahan ka lang sa swimsuit niya, sa bikini niya as a man? Or are you trying to, elicit some sort of attention so that you slide into the DMs? And that's how it starts. It's called emotional cheating.
Yes.
So anything that you feel na hindi magugustuhan ng partner mo, that could already be categorized as the beginning point of cheating in a relationship.
Let's go back with you. Kasi you mentioned kanina, di ba? Sabi mo, pag paulit-ulit nila like, does it matter? Example, paano ba? Kasi there's so many Instagram models, women na sobrang ganda.
Yes.
Minsan kasi pwedeng nagkataon lang, na-like once, napindot.
Nasiko mo, tapos na-like.
Diba? It can happen eh. So, when do you think it's going to be so hurtful kapag yun at yun ang nilalike
Yes,
niya?
kasi di ba parang sabi nga nila, if it's the same person, at the same yung nangyayari, or like, ako mas nababother ako doon. Kasi
Yes.
bakit kailangan ulit-ulit? So meaning baka nag-exchange of likes na sila, and it starts there, those little stuff na ganyan. However, I would remember, based on my experience, right, my ex would always get my phone
Yes.
every time. And then actually worse pa nga kasi parang hindi ako pwede shower or do something nang nakasara yung door.
Seryoso?
Kasi feeling niya may kausap ako and stuff. And of course, way back then, I was still, naive. Di ko naman alam yung ganon. And na-realize ko na ganon pala yung past niya. And then, kaya siya masyadong, praning and
Gawain
all.
niya kasi.
Gawain pala nila. So sometimes,
Natatakot sa
Yeah.
sariling anino.
yeah. So, gawain pala niya. So, doon ko lang nalaman na, oh my gosh, ganun pala yun.
Pero coach, is cheater always a cheater? Sabi nga
Oh
nila,
my
di ba? Or,
gosh!
di ba? Di ba? Once a cheater, always a cheater.
My answer would be yes, and science backs it up.
Oh my gosh!
So according to
Huwag
research...
kayong loloko-loko dyan.
Yeah.
Ako forever cheater na pala kayo.
Oh my God! So I'm a science-based dating coach. I don't just give tips based on my experience, but we like looking at ano ba yung mga tendency ng human beings all around the world, no? So science have found that when a person cheated, hindi lang 100% yung likelihood na mag-cheat sila lahat. It's actually 300%. Ano ibig sabihin nun? When a person has been cheating on their previous partner, you are not an exemption. It's just a matter of time that their need for novelty, ibig sabihin yung need nila for excitement, need for bago, ilalabas at lalabas yan. At ikaw na naman ang susunod na victim.
May mga taong ganyan ba talaga na example? I mean, kasi I've known somebody na very loyal naman. Well, yun yung alam ko ha. Like, may mga friends ako na super duper loyal sa asawa nila.
Yeah.
Meron din naman akong mga friends na sinasabi nila na like lang naman, hindi sinasadya. That's what I'm telling a while ago kanina. Diba?
Okay.
Pero yung mga men na like this, like with your case, no, yung super seloso,
Yeah.
ano yan, coach, pag ganyan, pinanganak na ba yan na ganyan? Namamana ba yan?
Okay, so usually a person who is seloso, it has something to do with their nervous system. Ibig sabihin, when they don't feel safe, dun sila nagiging praning. So, there are women na may tinatawag na instinct, di ba? Sometimes mafe-feel, kahit wala naman tayong nakitang ebidensya, hindi, feeling ko talaga may something eh. So, kahit hindi ikaw yung babae nag-check ng phone, kukutuban ka one time, tapos i-check mo yung phones, malalaman mo, meron nga. Saan nang galing yun? So that's why I would always recommend for women to listen to their bodies because your body is smarter than your brain minsan. There are a lot of signs na nakikita natin, pero dahil in love tayo, we say, hindi niya gagawin yan.
Speaking, ano ba yung mga signs na feeling mo nag-cheat na yung guy? Example, sobrang bango. No? Parang nung isang araw, hindi naman nagpapabango to, bigla yung asawa mo.
Nahilig na sa branded na perfume. Bakit ano meron, di ba?
Sobra na yung workout.
Diba? Hindi lang yun, pumasok ng 7, uwi ng 7 ng gabi.
Oo, parang ano yun. Sa gym, nagbaba daw siya sa gym. Ano kayang pinag-gym man yan?
Or nakabaliktad na yung phone.
So my love, I'd like to share a personal experience. I had this suitor before, and whenever we eat outside sa restaurant, kaharap ko siya, napapansin ko, di ba nakaharap siya sa akin, so nakatalikod siya sa pinto, napapansin ko, kapag matandang babae ang naglalakad sa likod niya, tuloy-tuloy yung usap namin. Pero, pag batang, sexy, di ko alam kung naririnig niyo ba sa heel, sa lakad. Sabi ko, ang galing, parang may mata sa likod kasi gumaganto eh. Sabi ko, ay si kuya. Yan ang rason kung ba't hindi ko sinagot yun. Kasi sabi ko, may third eye pero sa likod.
Grabe, di ba?
And knowing that, I've also learned na he had chronic, he had a record of chronic cheating in the past. And so even if he had really good personality, even if he looks really good, he's very, very gentleman, naisip ko na kung nagawa niya nga yun sa mga previous partner niya, I am not an exemption, no matter who we are. So that is also my message to other women na huwag ka magpapabulag, hindi agad-agad nagbabago ang aso overnight joke.
So, pogi or pangit, nag-cheat talaga.
Sabi nga kanina ni Coach V, di ba? Bihay kung sino pa yung pangit, yun pa yung grabe
Actually,
mong babae.
oo.
Siguro yung pangit is because they're not confident
Or because of
enough.
gusto nila yung validation na hindi
It
ako
has something
pangit.
to do with validation na siguro isip-isip nila, hindi man ako gwapo, magaling naman ako.
And yung gwapo, overconfident
Yung
naman.
gwapo naman, sometimes kasi kung yung gwapo, yun pa yung loyal eh. Kasi sanay na yan sa female attention eh. So, yun yung bagong trend na nakikita namin sa dating and matching.
Kasi karamihan
So, wag niyong
yung
judge yung
gwapo,
gwapo.
ngayon eh. Lalaki din yung gusto eh.
Yun nga lang ang bagong challenge ngayong 2026.
Di ba?
Iba na yun. Hindi lang babae yung babantayan mo, pati yung kaibigan mong mga lalaki.
Oo, kasi di ba, it actually happens. Like, for the longest time, alam mo, yung partner mo, lalaki. I mean, this is all
It
over.
happens talaga,
Like,
Jazz.
the story of Kris Jenner and Bruce. Di ba? Parang, ilan yung anak mo?
Yeah.
Correct.
Malaman-laman mo, nagsiswimsuit pala pag tulog ka, di ba?
Correct. Paano niya nagawa yun na nakailang anak? So I feel like, gender, it's a very complicated topic. That's the reason why I don't talk about it. Because ang dami talaga, unless you are in that situation, you're the only person who understand. But as a woman, if you have been victimized of dishonesty, it doesn't feel good. Na akala mo lalaking-lalaki siya, tapos biglang dalawa pala kayo. Yun nga lang, yung pangatlo.
Oo. Parang meron ako napanood one time.
It's
Have you seen
betrayal.
this? It's all over the news. Pinakasalan niya yung girl. After 1 month, nalaman ng babae, may kapartner siyang another man.
Oh my
Parang
gosh.
pinakasalan lang.
Yes. Because some of them, and one of my best friends is a gay. And one of them, sinasabi nila na sometimes they just want to have a child. And they do recognize na in order to have a child, you have to get it on at least once.
Yeah.
But it's just, nakakatakot lang kapag hindi ka naging honest sa babae.
Exactly.
May mga babae naman kasing naghahanap lang ng baby. So, be very honest about it. wag yung mabibigti. Yung magugulat sila, akala nila may Prince Charming sila, Princess Charming ka pala. Diba?
Pero parang mas masakit yun kesa...
You think? Mas masakit yun? Kesa babae ka ipagpalit,
kasi
lalaki.
totally, I think there's no excuse to that. Kasi parang...
Na kahit anong, feeling ko kahit anong aesthetic clinic ko, hindi ko mabibigay yung binibigay sa'yo ng pinili mong lalaki. So it's really painful.
More painful.
So when a woman discovers she's been cheated on, what is usually the first emotional damage that happens internally? Kasi 'di ba, may mga ibang babae na, hey, I'm strong. Like example, like you, 'di ba, you're very successful, you have so much businesses, kaya mo maging busy. So kahit lokohin ka, example, no? Example, maloko ka man, kaya mong i-busy yung sarili mo eh. Pero hindi lahat ng sitwasyon ng babae ganyan eh, 'di ba? I mean, may mga babae, they're staying. It's because for survival.
Yes.
Pwede rin yun. Because feeling nila, kapag iniwan nila yung lalaki, paano yung pambayad nila ng ganito, maintenance nila, pambayad nila ng tubig. There are women who's like that. And also, meron ding mga babae na may anak sila, dinadahilan nila yung anak nila. 'Di ba?
Correct. So I generally recommend talaga for women to have their own pink slip. Ano ibig sabihin ng pink slip? Have your own income para you stay for love, not for survival.
Yes.
And talking about cheating, if you have already been cheated by your partner, no, it's a loss of self-respect if you continue to stay. Cheating is actually it's a form of saying na hindi na ikaw ang prefer ko, hindi na ikaw ang number one, hindi na ikaw yung gusto kong makasama. So if you keep on staying, kahit meron na siyang ibang gustong makasama, so what do you call that? You will be miserable all your life. And we only have what, 85, 86 years in our life?
Kung na-cheat ka na once, kailan mo pwedeng sabihin na, teka, isang beses lang to, pwede pa, baka magbago siya. For you, Max.
Well, I would always say you're not with a person based on potential. Kung ano na yan na yun. You cannot say na baka.
So kapag for
You can't stay like that.
For you, kapag cheat na once, you're dead, you're gone, you're goodbye. Adios, gano'n.
That's how I see it. Because I think 80%, ang sobrang daming babae, that's what you hear. Baka naman magbago pa, baka naman umokay pa, baka naman. But like, you are also fooling yourself.
Yes.
Because you want the potential in the person. Pero nagawa na nga eh. So if that was me, well, I think very differently. Tapos na. You've done it. It's your choice. I have to move on and, again, like sabi nga ni Coach V, respect myself.
Yes.
Because marami pa akong pwedeng gawin. There's so much years ahead of the woman. Palaging sinasabi ng babae, pero yun na nga, may anak kami, ganyan. Okay, but that's done already. How about the years na paparating pa sa buhay mo? Hindi ba mas nakakahinayang yung future rather yung tapos na? Right?
And it's also very different for people who have been married already and who had children.
Yes.
Ideally, when somebody cheats on you, no-go na yon. But that's not what's happening on the ground. You see women and men keeps on giving chances. And it makes sense. If it was just done once, you forgive them and you see a remorse, ibig sabihin pagsisisi sa kanila, and change in behavior, go for it. Hindi naman talaga tayo perfect. Pero kung pinatawad mo na ng isang beses, pangalawang beses, naka-7 ka na, naka-12 ka pa at hindi talaga nagbabago, kaya mo bang tanggapin that you're going to be cheated all your life? If you can, edi go for it. But I don't want you to live a life like that because marami namang loyal out there.
There are some women kasi who blame themselves kung bakit sila niloko. Like, hindi kasi ako nagpaayos, hindi kasi ako nag-toothbrush, hindi kasi ako alam mo yun, hindi enough yung pagpapaganda ko sa sarili ko, or naalagaan ko mabuti yung anak ko, or masyado ako naging workaholic, pumapasok ako every day, no? Why do you think is that?
So the science behind it is we are blaming ourselves because that is the only part that we have a control over. Pag blame ko yung sarili ko, alam kong kasalanan ko. Kasi kapag blame ko yung partner ko, sometimes you don't know exactly the reason eh. So that is just the defense mechanism. But women, it's not really, as you've heard in this discussion, it's not, most of the time, it's not about you. It's about, the person's self-issues. Meron silang mga kailangan gawin. May mga gusto silang ma-achieve. And sometimes, yung mga gusto nilang ma-achieve means disrespecting the relationship. So, depende sa'yo. How do you want to keep that relationship?
How about you?
Yeah, of course you blame yourself. But again, what's nice naman about women is that we always know how to recover. Mas maganda nga if you
Very
already
nice.
blame yourself because you know you would do better, especially with yourself. Mas maganda nga ang alam mong you would blame rather than puro sisi pa sa iba. So I guess that's better because, you know, to heal yourself is the first move that you can do in order to heal everything in your future too.
So, how does cheating affect a woman's confidence? Kasi kung blame mo na yung sarili mo na kasi hindi ko siya naalagaan, napabayaan ko siya, ano sa palagay niyo yung nagiging effect nito mentally sa mga babae? No? Kasi pag may anak ka, it's a different story. Pero when you're like, let's do it, boyfriend, girlfriend versus mag-asawa. Diba? It's a different story.
Absolutely. And you'll see, if cheating happens, ano ang instinct ng babae? Magpapaganda, magpapapayat.
Sana all ganyan.
Ay, hindi ba lahat?
Not everyone is ganyan. Of course, yung iba talaga kakain. Hindi naman ako, yung recovery
Yung
period
grieving
nila,
period nila.
umaabot
Correct.
ng years.
Absolutely.
But there are women naman na, 2 days, hindi pwede. Wala na nga akong pera, niloko pa ako, laban sa buhay. May mga ganun diba?
That's true because oo nga naman, yung coping pala talaga ng babae, it could be constructive or destructive. Yung iba lalong tumaba, lalong nalulung sa alak.
Oo.
But the reason why I said that because at least in the community that I belong to, like it's 100% better na you'll be the hotter ex than you'll be the losyang ex
I like
after.
that.
Mas hindi ka babalikan ng ex mo kung lalo kang naging, then you look better. Because if you look better, then your ex will realize you were not the problem, he was.
Pero would you agree, lahat ng mga naloko na babae, meron silang glow up. Diba?
Yeah.
Diba lahat ng mga naloko, parang biglang gumaganda. No? Karamihan, napansin ko lang.
Actually, in my clinic, I would give discounts pag ganyan yung
Pag
case.
naloko.
Kasi talaga, oh my gosh, we have to make a program.
ayan,
And you
i-plug
know,
natin
that's
yung
my
clinic
job.
na yan.
And I see that all the time. I hear that all the time. And I think nga, kaya rin kami tumagal na, no? Is because it's so fulfilling when I hear after a year or two na parang, oh my gosh, you know what, I feel better na ganito na ako, ganyan. So, medyo nawala na yung blaming, it's more so, nagre-reflect na lang do sa cheating na nangyari. However, lahat ay naging single na.
Jazz, it's beautiful when a woman uses pain as a motivating factor to be better. Look better, be better in their finances, and be a better partner in the future.
Yeah. Or siguro, pwede rin, coach, to add that, para magdagdagan ko, no? When you feel na nag-cheat na yung partner mo, kasi hindi naman yan yung biglaan, di ba?
Oh, tsaka hindi aamin karamihan.
Oo, hindi.
Magkamatayan na hindi talaga aamin.
Tumalong ka na ng building, talagang hindi.
I-deny pa din.
Oo. Sasabihin pa may question sa kanya.
Oo. Sabihin, nilagay yung sarili sa plato tapos sinerve sa kanya.
O, di ba? Pero, pag mga ganyang case, like, example, yung lalaki na huli na talaga na nag-cheat and all, kailan ba kailangang bumitaw? Kailan ba kailangang pagbigyan? Alam mo yon, like what you said kasi kanina, majority, we have to let go. We have to, bye-bye, it's the end of the line, goodbye for me. Pero kung halimbawa ang simpleng like lang, kasi it's part of cheating also, di ba? Kailan mo kailangang patawarin yung lalaki?
Like lang sa Instagram, gano'n.
Or
social
media.
media.
Pag nag-cheat na. Kasi mafe-feel mo yun Mafe-feel mo, hindi lang yan, basta biglang, alam mo, it's a series of events na parang,
Micro acts.
Oo ang bango mo ngayon. Tapos sumunod ang aga mong umalis. Diba?
Tapos, ang aga mong umalis, tapos hindi ka na bumabalik. So when do you let go? My personal opinion on this is you let go of the relationship when it doesn't feel safe anymore. The reason why you fell in love with this person, kasi masarap silang kasama, you feel like babaeng-babae ka, you feel that you're being taken care of, you feel that you could trust the person. When you're with somebody that you don't trust, uneasy yung feeling mo hindi ka makapag-relax. Tataas yung cortisol mo, magkaka-cancer ka pa, mamamatay ka na maaga. So, let go of that relationship so you could live longer.
Yes.
So, the moment that you feel that already in your gut, na parang hindi na ako makahinga ng kalma with my partner, then that's no longer your partner. They're starting to become your enemy already.
Yeah, and Yeah, I mean, even me with my situation, no, kahit nga dating pa lang, sinaset ko na yan. And if I see na merong follow or like, I'm sorry, goodbye, dyan ka na lang. Ayoko, wala ka dyan.
After the break, pag-uusapan naman natin ang paano bumawi sa sarili, magtakda ng boundaries at piliin ang dignidad at kapayapaan anuman ang desisyon. Because every woman deserves clarity, respect, and healing. Real talk, real stories, real empowerment. Just girls.
We multiply the good for Filipinos nationwide. We drive learning. We promote wellness. We help rebuild lives. We turn hope into possibilities. We care for our players. We advance digital skills and employment. We bridge accessible healthcare to the underserved. We respond in times of disaster. We grant wishes that bring hope and opportunities. We champion responsible entertainment.
With this project by Bingo Plus Foundation, it really could help a lot of students and ignite their hope to innovate, to love science, to pursue research in academic but also in their professional life.
Wala na yung mga dumi galing sa tubig, malinaw. Safe na po yung tubig namin. Thank you!
Kayo po ang ilaw ng aming buhay at tahanan po. Sa loob po ng 20 years, nagkailaw din po kami.
Maraming salamat kasi natupad yung kahilingan ko po na magkaroon ng sariling tindahan. As in, sobrang saya po namin mag-ina.
I think what DigiPlus and Bingo Plus is doing is really remarkable, and I really affirm you guys for that kasi like this one is a very big step.
Together, let's help Filipinos thrive and win in life.
Kung uulamin mo na lang, ipangtataya mo pa. Naku, pusta de peligro yan.
Nagsweldo na lang.
Kung pusta de peligro na, pause na muna. Dahil ang gaming dapat fun-fun lang.
We're back sa pinakabagong magazine show for women, Just Girls. So, syempre kasama pa rin natin here, of course, Coach V and Max, no? Going back, can a relationship truly recover after cheating or does trust change forever? Diba?
I feel like when a relationship had already some challenges like that, meron na talagang pagbabago. You cannot, sabi nga nila, once the glass is broken, kahit pa ang tibay ng pandikit mo, dikit hindi na siya original.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that it can't work. So sometimes, some of the best relationships are not yung laging may kilig. These are the people who knows how to repair when a problem comes. So yes, if there's remorse and a person is willing to forgive, there could be. But it's never going to be exactly the same.
Sabi nga nila, kapag pinatawad mo, it's either you let go or you hayaan mo na. Because if pag
Paulit-ulit
tinanggap mo, wala na. Wag mo na ibalik yung mga past.
Pero
diba?
ang hirap kasi, di ba, it's easier said than done. Kasi every time makikita mo siyang lumilingin sa phone mo, women have triggers. Men and women have triggers. And so pag na-trigger tayo, hindi natin maiwasan na talagang ginagawa niya na naman kaya yung ginawa niya before.
Yeah, but I
Trauma.
think just like you said earlier, right? When we feel safe again, right? And I think that's the responsibility of the partner din naman. I think it could happen, you know, to trust again when we feel that we are going to be safe again. And that happens, right? It happens.
What are the non-negotiables kaya naman yung woman should demand, you know, if she chooses to stay? Like, ano ba? Sige, pabibigyan kita, pero sa akin yung ATM mo, lahat na ng budget mo, kailangan na sa akin. Ako na magbibigay sa'yo ng allowance, ng sweldo, like that. Ano ba dapat yung mga ano? Alam ko na dapat yung password mo sa cellphone.
Yes. You've mentioned something kanina, yung transparency, and that's totally correct. But it will depend on a woman. Like, I personally don't wanna remove their freedom because that's how relationship deteriorates. When a woman goes over control. Kasi, you cheated in the past, you broke the trust, ngayon, I'm going to be a controlling partner. I mean, it's gonna work for the first few months, but also, no man wants to be controlled in a relationship. They want to be who they are. And so, as a woman, you have to balance na, magma-micromanage ba ako? Or katulad ng sinabi mo, Jazz, the moment that I give you my forgiveness, you operate as you are, it's up to you. If you break it again, I'm out.
Yeah, I think yung maayos na usap is going to be better rather than control, right? I guess going to be toxic, and I think it's gonna happen more again if masyadong maging controlling yung babae. So I guess kailangan lang, again, comprehension, hindi lang basta communication. And again, mas maraming work to do as a partner.
Because, my love, you cannot police your partner forever. You will end up very, very tired. And that is not a woman's job to police your partner because you have a lot of other responsibilities, especially if you have children.
So these are the non-negotiables, diba? How about, how does a woman know if she is staying because of love or because she's afraid to let go?
So I feel like you would know if you're staying for love, if you genuinely want to spend the rest of your life with a person. But you will know when you're staying for fear is kapag iniisip mo yung survival mo.
Yeah.
Kapag hindi ko siya tinanggap ulit, wala akong pambayad ng rent. Pag hindi ko siya tinanggap ulit, wala akong kasamang magpalaki sa mga bata.
Yes.
Kapag hindi ko, so you will definitely know that you're staying out of fear kapag wala kang innate desire na makasama talaga yung tao sa buhay mo. So that would be my answer.
Yeah, and I think it's also unfair to stay just because, you know, you have that fear, right? Because with love naman, just like my personal experience, you know, with love naman, you can always love that person from afar, just like how I did it, but I didn't want it na parang may gamitan na lang, or we just stay with each other for such reasons, you know. And now, you know, looking back, I feel like mas magaang pa rin na parang alam mo hindi mo ginamit yung tao because love, you can always love them from afar.
Yeah, that's very true.
So for women who choose to leave, how do they build or rebuild themselves after betrayal? Kasi, you know, it's very hard to cope up, di ba? Hindi lahat ng women kasi kayang mag-recover in 2 days. Di ba? Yung may mga iba kasi nagdasal lang sila, the next day, okay na sila. There are women naman 6 months, 1 year, napabayaan na yung sarili, even deodorant di nila magawa. Diba?
Absolutely. So, many people think that healing comes with time, but I tend to disagree because I've met people na lumagpas na yung 30 years, hindi pa din sila nakaka-move on from their first love. So, I would say, in order for you...
Wait, going back, sorry to
ahead.
cut you,
Yeah.
If that is it also cheating?
When you can't move on from your previous... I mean, if you can't just emotionally move on...
Sorry, bumalik tayo,
It's okay. If you just remember your partner because you truly, truly loved your ex-partner, but you're not doing any actions to reconnect with that old partner, I would not consider. It's just that, ganun talaga eh. Sometimes we love who we love. But as long as you don't pick up that phone and give them a text or like sa post ng ex mo, I think that they'll be fine.
How about?
So, as I was saying kanina, in order for you to heal, huwag ka lang hintay ng hintay because sometimes the more time na lumipas, the more na miss mo sila. So, science have shown na dapat you make new memories. Because that's one way to remind your body na, may mas maganda pala, may mas gwapo pa pala, may mas romantic pa palang partner in life. So you have to create those new experiences in your life para matabunan yung mga previous na hindi magandang nangyari.
Yeah, and also I guess to rebuild yourself talaga, one way is to love yourself, right?
Yes.
Be with yourself na okay ka kahit mag-isa ka until the right one comes, di ba? Kasi others, they can't even be alone with themselves, right? That's the thing na mahirap for others. That's why when I advise also, I always say na just be at peace with yourself first.
Yes.
Then probably someone will come along that will give you the peace that you need also.
Absolutely. Cherry on top na lang ang love life.
So guys, pilitin yung bumangon at gumising at maligo and treat yourself, right?
Grabe yung maligo.
Kasi totoo kasi talaga yun. Nakakatamad pag wala ng love life.
Pag wala ka parang you just wanna lay all day. It happens Kaya nga sila nalolosyang, di ba? Yun yung sinasabi
They have to work on
Yes.
themselves.
So kapag nafe-feel mo na, make sure you guys have to, push yourself. Tandaan nyo, mas masarap kung halimbawang in case you've been cheated on at ang coping mechanism mo is pag-inom, mas masarap uminom sa hotel kaysa sa kanto. So you really have to earn a little, di ba? Kahit pa paano, kailangan. Oo. Diba? So is there any one powerful message you want every woman watching tonight to remember when it comes to cheating?
So, to the ladies out there, if you came from a relationship where you've been cheated, well, you can only go up. Kapag nandito na yung relationship mo, if you work on yourself, have your own income, become more beautiful, become more fit, pataas lang yan. You will find somebody better because after this heartbreak, for sure, mas tataas ang standards mo.
Yeah, just like Coach B said, no, just take care of yourself, invest in yourself, respect yourself, and everything else will follow, actually. So change has to start within. It has to start from us, not other people.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for this very wonderful discussion. I've learned a lot. And is there anything you would like to promote, like you, Max, no?
So hello everyone, I'm Maxine Misa. Of course, I'm inviting everyone to follow me and of course my business at Maxine Misa. And for my business, it's Max Beauty Advanced Eye Aesthetics. So I hope to see you all soon.
So kapag na-heartbroken, they go to your clinic.
Of course! Not only the treatments, but also chika.
And for me, I'm the Philippines' first US certified matchmaker. If after mo magpaganda, ready ka nang magmahal muli, you could visit my website at Matchmaking Manila or follow me on Instagram at Matchmaker Philippines.
Ayan. So, everybody, mga ka-jazz, tonight's conversation reminds us one important truth. Cheating is a choice and cheating is never your fault. Hindi mo kasalanan kung may nagkulang sa respeto at hindi mo kasalanan kung may taong piniling magsinungaling kaysa maging tapat. At lalong hindi mo kasalanan kung nasaktan ka habang nagmahal ka ng totoo. Whether you choose to stay and rebuild or choose to walk away and heal, the most important choice is choosing yourself. Your worth is not measured by someone else's betrayal. Remember, you deserve honesty, peace of mind, and a love that doesn't make you question your value. This is Jazel Velarde. Thank you everybody, mga ka-jazz. This has been Jazz Girls, where women uplift women.
Based on what is publicly known, how strong is the case against Duterte compared to other former leaders being investigated by the ICC?
speaking as someone who was here in the Philippines during the height of the killings, the evidence is strong. There is plenty of, well, I would say anecdotal evidence from on our part, sa mga biktima. Ang kwento namin, eto yung pagpatay, eto ganito yung nangyari. About the killings itself, but then you have to prove that what he did is directly connected to the killings on the ground. So that part, from what we've heard from witnesses who have come forward, and these are parang insider witnesses, so si Matobato and Las Cañas, they tell us that Duterte is indeed in charge of the Duterte or the Davao Death Squad. At itong death squad na ito ang nagpasimula talaga ng Tokhang killings nationwide when he became president. So, with that information, I would say that Duterte is clearly most responsible for killings in the Philippines connected to the war on drugs. The evidence is strong. You don't only have testimonial evidence. Sa Pilipinas, sikat yan, di ba? Na, may star witness ka ba? We have, or the prosecution has, object evidence, documentary evidence, and many other types of evidence that could be presented before the court. Malinaw yan. And even if I were not speaking as the lawyer for the victims, the thousands of documentation, media interviews, media reports about the killings is or could be enough to pin him down for the killings. On the other side, may namatay, sinong nag-utos? Media interview din niya. So there's plenty of videos to say, of him saying, ako ang nagpapatay niyan. Ako ang bahala sa war on drugs. Ako ang responsable dyan. So for me, he is guilty.